Imagine a conqueror so formidable that even death couldn't erase his shadow from the world. In 1227, Genghis Khan, the man who built the largest land empire in history, faced his final battle. Was it a mysterious illness, a fatal fall from his horse, or the bubonic plague that claimed him? And what became of his vast realm after he was gone? This is episode 8 of Historisync's Genghis Khan series, The Immortal Emperor, Genghis Khan's Death and Legacy. We've journeyed through his childhood hardships, the unification of the tribes, his betrayals, his crowning, and conquests like Khwarezm and the Jin dynasty. Now, we uncover the enigma of his end and the enduring impact that shaped civilizations for centuries. Will the secrets of his death surprise you? Stay with me to find out, because the story of Genghis Khan doesn't end with his last breath. It only begins to echo through time. Let's explore this final chapter together. By 1226, Genghis Khan was 64 years old, a remarkable age for a warrior who had spent his life on horseback. Enduring the harsh Mongolian steppe and endless wars, his empire spanned from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea, covering roughly 9 million square miles, larger than any empire before or since. But even legends have their limits. In that year, Genghis launched his last major campaign against the rebellious Western Xia kingdom in modern-day northwestern China. The Xia had defied him before, and now, with his sons at his side, he aimed to crush them once and for all. According to the secret history of the Mongols, a primary source written shortly after his death, Genghis led his forces with the same unrelenting vigor, besieging cities and employing his signature tactics of psychological terror and swift mobility, yet whispers of frailty began to emerge. Historians note that Genghis suffered a severe fall from his horse during a hunt, an incident that left him injured and bedridden. Was this the beginning of the end? Some accounts, including those from Persian chronicler Juvayni, suggest the injury led to an infection that weakened him over months. Others, like modern studies published in journals such as POSS, 1, propose bubonic plague as the culprit. Given the region's outbreaks and symptoms of fever and internal bleeding described in sources, as the Xia capital fell, Genghis's health deteriorated, but he pressed on, issuing orders from his tent. What kept him fighting? Perhaps it was the unbreakable will forged in his youth, the same spirit that turned Temujin into Genghis Khan. This campaign wasn't just about conquest, it was a test of his enduring legacy. But as victory neared, so did the shadows of mortality. How did this invincible leader meet his end? The truth is more intriguing than legends stick around to discover it. On August 18, 1227, Genghis Khan breathed his last near the Liaopan Mountains in Gansu, China, during the Western Xia campaign. The exact cause remains one of history's greatest mysteries, shrouded in secrecy by his followers. According to the secret history of the Mongols, the most reliable contemporary source, Genghis died from injuries sustained in a fall from his horse the previous year, possibly compounded by an infection or internal bleeding. Persian historian Rashid al-Din, in his Compendium of Chronicles, echoes this, describing symptoms like fever and weakness that align with a traumatic injury. However, legends abound. Marco Polo, in his travels decades later, claimed Genghis was wounded by an arrow during the siege and succumbed to the wound. Other tales from Mongolian folklore suggest he was poisoned by a captured princess or struck by lightning. Divine end for a man who claimed to be heaven-sent. Modern research, including a 2022 study in the Journal of the Royal Society of Medicine, proposes bubonic plague as a plausible cause, given the region's endemic outbreaks and reports of swelling and fever in Genghis's final days. Archaeologists have searched for his tomb, believed to be in Mongolia's Kentai Mountains, but it's never been found. His followers reportedly killed all witnesses to keep it secret. Why such secrecy? Genghis's death was kept hidden for days to maintain army morale, allowing his sons to secure victory. This veil of mystery only amplified his legend, turning him from mortal to myth. What if his death was no accident? Some historians speculate political intrigue among his heirs, though no evidence supports it. As we peel back these layers, one question lingers. Did Genghis Khan foresee his end? And how did he prepare his empire for life without him? The answers reveal a leader whose vision extended beyond his lifetime. Keep listening to see how. Genghis Khan's death sent ripples through his empire, but his loyal generals ensured chaos didn't follow. According to Rashid al-Din, the Mongols transported his body back to Mongolia in a secretive procession, slaying anyone who crossed their path to preserve the location. Legends say the burial site was trampled by horses and planted with trees to erase traces, a testament to the reverence and fear surrounding him. Before his death, Genghis had designated his third son Ögedei, his heir choice based on merit rather than birth order, reflecting the Yassa Code's principles. Ögedei was crowned in 1229 after a 2-year mourning period, during which the empire held steady under Regent Toliwi. This smooth transition was Genghis's greatest final act, preventing the fragmentation that plagued other empires. The conquests continued. Ögedei expanded into Europe and the Middle East, fulfilling his father's vision. But Genghis's legacy wasn't just territorial, it was systemic. His Yassa Code promoted religious tolerance, meritocracy, and efficient governance, influencing future rulers like Kublai Khan. Economically, the Pax Mongolica stabilized the Silk Road, fostering trade that connected East and West. Culturally, Mongol rule blended nomadic traditions with conquered civilizations, spreading innovations like paper money and postal systems. Yet the dark side endured. Millions perished in his wars, and his methods of terror left scars. Was Genghis a unifier or destroyer? The debate rages on. Share your view in the comments as we explore how this legacy shaped the world. As we close this chapter on Genghis Khan, remember, from a betrayed boy to an immortal emperor, his life was a testament to resilience and ambition. His death in 1227 marked the end of an era, but his legacy endures in the vast Mongol Empire that influenced global trade, culture, and warfare for centuries. What aspect of his story resonates with you most, the conquests, the code, or the mystery of his end? Tell us in the comments. We love hearing from you. If this episode captivated you, smash that subscribe button at YouTube at Historisync and hit the bell for more epic history. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, X, for exclusive updates. Until next time, keep unraveling. The past history is waiting.